Hey guys, it is your girl Nicole Austin, Miss Austin if you nasty, and today we are running errands. Okay, so I recently started a raw vegan diet for the month of January. So not recently actually, because it is January today. I'm recording this 15th, and so we're halfway through the month. I'm halfway there. It has not been as hard as I thought. The hardest part is actually figuring out what to eat and actually having the desire to eat that food. Like, I haven't really had cravings for like the food I would typically eat, so that's great. And I'm actually thinking about maintaining this lifestyle even after the month of January. Not raw vegan. It's just not, raw vegan is great. It's not sustainable for me, but definitely a more vegan-ish lifestyle. And the reason why I say vegan-ish is because I think, maybe a few times a month I may still eat meat or seafood or something like that, but for the most part, keeping a lot of what I eat plant-based. That's really, really important to me, right? Because I can see the differences. I have lost weight, and I'm definitely going to do a vlog about how I lost the weight. It's not just doing this this raw vegan diet. It has been other elements as well too. I just feel better. I just, everything has been going in a way that I like for myself, and I'm gonna talk about it. But this particular vlog, like I said, is just gonna be going on my my day-to-day stuff. First, I'm gonna go pick up some of my groceries, and then I'm gonna go through those groceries to kind of show you what I eat, raw vegan style. If you're considering doing some kind of like raw vegan fast, or you're trying to get into the lifestyle, whatever it is that you may be doing. So we're gonna definitely get into that. I'm gonna go and get a pedicure done, because baby, the last time I got a pedicure was 2 months ago, which is about right for me in the winter time. But my nails is growing out a little bit too much, because I put acrylic on my big toe. It's growing out a little bit too much now. It's not looking cute anymore. I get white polish, and we know that's starting to look a little yellowish, and that definitely is not the move. I don't care as much typically, because again, my feet are in shoes, most of all of the winter time really when I go out. But gonna get that done. I'm gonna stop at a few places, pick some stuff up. I have not eaten today, so I'm thinking I may go to like a vegan restaurant and get some food. It may not be raw vegan as far as like uncooked food, because raw vegans, I believe they don't really use like the stove for their stuff. But I am going to be eating some cooked food today. This is my first time eating something that was actually prepared. No, second time, I'm lying. Eating something prepared in a pot on a stove since I've been doing this, but I think I deserve it. But yeah, still gonna be all vegan food. It's still not gonna be like any carbs or anything like that. But we're gonna get that going. Let's go pick up these groceries. This is what I'm going to eat typically in a week, whether it be that I'm going to juice it or just eat it how it is, or as an accent, you know what I mean? Sometimes you're gonna have to buy fruit, because I don't think pineapple's even in season this time of year, but it's still okay. But it's gonna be green, and sometimes you gotta give it a couple of days to get more ripe. But this is what I have been partaking on this raw vegan, this fruitarian type of diet, and it has been very interesting. This week is the first week that I am going to try or add like wraps and stuff to the mix. I was really trying to just keep it fruits mostly and a little bit of vegetables. I'm going to be adding beans to the mix, and of course still going to be juicing, still going to be making my smoothies. I do already have some like frozen smoothies that I use already in the freezer, so I didn't have to like repurchase that. The pineapple juice here is for helping to make smoothies. 100% pineapple juice, not from concentrate, with added vitamin C. When I take a look at the ingredients, it's just pineapple juice and vitamin C, right? So this is what I use. Sometimes I use coconut water in my smoothies. So this, I'm going to be creating various different dishes. I think for dinner tonight, I may show you guys to the end of the video. Matter of fact, I'm definitely going to show you what I make. It is going to be a egg roll with kale. I already had kale. With spinach. You see the spinach right there. With what am I gonna put in here? Maybe some onions, maybe some bell peppers. I don't know yet. We'll see. Whatever my mind kind of like crafts me to put in here, and I am going to put it in the air fryer. Now I know for sure I'm not going to like actually record me making these things. I know I'm not going to, but I will show you guys the finished product at the end. And once I show you guys the finished product, if this is something that you would like for me to record and show you the entire process of how I made it, definitely do that in the comments. I'll be happy to do so. It's just I know that today has been a full day and I do not want to have to set up the camera gear, if I'm just going to be completely honest, to cook this or to prepare this, but I definitely will a different time. So again, leave it in the comments if you would like to know. Also, let me know in the comments if you would like to see just how I eat in a day as a fruitarian, as a temporary raw vegan. And like I said earlier, I definitely will be implementing a lot of this into my lifestyle beyond January, because I really do like the effects. I really do like the weight loss. I like how it makes me look. I like how I feel. I just like knowing that I'm doing right by my body. But yeah, if you'd like to know what I eat in a day, go ahead and leave them in the comments, or any questions you may have, I would be happy to answer them. Go ahead and leave that in the comments as well. And by the way, guys, this is, while it's an egg roll wrap, this is not made with any form of dairy. This is completely vegan. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this stuff away, and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys exactly how and what my egg roll look like. Now, before I actually show you the egg rolls, the grocery unpacking was done towards the end of my day. This is what actually transpired after I picked the groceries up, because I didn't put them away until I got home, because it's a little bit cooler outside. So here's what I did was I went to go pick up my veggie bowl from Chipotle. So let's get into that. And again, stay tuned for those egg rolls because they were scrumdiddlyumptious. So y'all seen the bowl and the guac, and in here is rice, corn salsa, hot salsa, mild salsa, black beans, lettuce, and fajitas. I'm not really going to eat most of the rice, to be honest, because I didn't want to eat rice during this time period. I did put some in the bowl because it seemed pointless to have all this stuff just in here and no rice. But yeah, so I'm going to eat this and then we're going to finish up today. Oof, this hot sauce is hot. I think I could have just done mild. I think mild would have been okay. But I'm used to spicy food anyway, you know, being Jamaican and everything. And they put so much rice in here. I'm gonna throw so much of it away. I feel bad about that a little bit, like I'm wasting food, but So this is how much is left, y'all. Most of the rice is still in here, as you can see. I really just scraped as much as I can of like the beans, the salsa, the lettuce, the fajitas off the top, dipped it in the guacamole. Oh, you see the guacamole is over with. And it's so crazy to me because it is 2:30, y'all. I haven't eaten anything. Like literally I drank a little bit of water this morning. That's the only thing. I haven't eaten nothing all day. Just me taking the veggies and stuff off the top. I am full. Like literally my stomach feels almost stuffed. But that is what happens when you change your diet. Like when you are consuming less food, your stomach is going to shrink. When you eat more, it's going to expand. So I definitely want to keep my stomach as shrunken as possible, because my fitness goal, I'm gonna put it someplace on the screen. I saw this young lady, or I don't know how old she is, but I saw this lady on Instagram. And I said, no, this is goals for this year, because I'm already exercising. I'm already have some level of toneness. Like my body's molded. And I think that just comes from the amount of time I've spent exercising. But I need to put a little bit more effort, I think, into it so I can get it to look like this statuesque figure that I'm going to put someplace on the screen right here. But yeah, so keeping that stomach small, eating the right type of foods, that is a big part of molding your body. So let's see how that turns out. Of course, I'm gonna keep y'all updated. Now it's time to get this pedicure. I typically go to my lady to do this, but she's closed on Sundays and I needed it done now. And she honestly did a really good job, in my opinion. And yeah, that's the outcome. Then I went to my aunt's house to see my cousin. She had a baby. Well, the cousin I went to see is not the cousin that had a baby. But anyway, this is her sister, my other cousin's baby, and he is adorable. Look at his cheeks. Anyway, let's look at these egg rolls. Let me tell you something. These were surprisingly good. They are so golden. They were delicious. They were warm. Let me cut into it for you so you can really see what's on the inside. So in here we had sweet potatoes, we had kale, we had some sauteed onions and garlic, a little bit of spinach, some mushrooms. Magnifique, y'all. I'm talking about delicious. I did not think this was going to come out as good. And there was also vegan smoked Gouda cheese in here, cheese with a Z. Delicious. They made that cheese really, really well. Like, look at the texture, look at the color. It's a very thin wrap, and I think that's because it's vegan. It's supposed to be as healthy as possible as well. But I have eaten this probably like twice, maybe even 3 times. And this is some sweet and spicy sauce that I use as the dip or, the sauce for it. Again, immaculate. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, stay safe and be blessed.